Hello everybody and welcome to Foxy's Den. I'm Foxy and today I'm going to be playing the Bloodline. My goal for this episode is to start from nothing and become a Pyromancer. And here we are starting our adventure, taking a look around our room in this beautiful castle. I'm talking to this guy to get some starter cloth armor here. We're just going to equip this right now. It's better than nothing. And now we're going to take a look around our room. Maybe we can find something we can sell, or just food we can eat to regain our health at some point. Now I've gone ahead downstairs. I'm going to talk to some local townsfolk, see what the word is, get some quests so we can start getting that XP and leveling up. This gentleman right here wants me to fetch his hat, so we're going to come over here and try to climb up there and grab his hat for him. Oh, almost broke our legs there, but we're good. That's one quest down. We're going to talk to this gentleman. Get a starter weapon. I chose the neat little hatchet here. As I was running by, I couldn't help but notice these fishing spots here. Now I figured it'd be a good idea to catch a couple fish to at least sell. If not, maybe we could hang on to it just to eat later on. I caught a couple fish, continued on fishing for a little bit. Now with some fishing out of the way, we're going to head towards our first enemy encounter, a Goblin Camp. And we'll see how our handy-dandy little hatchet does against this group of goblins here. Now we're heading on back to turn our quest in. And get some of that much needed experience. As I was leaving the castle, I noticed this woman over here on the side, who wanted some help building some fences, so I figured I'd help her as it was right on my way. Now I'm going to take a look at what used to be a blossoming village and now is just rubble, which is all mine to rebuild, but I thought I'd take a look. Every Pyromancer is going to want a wizard tower, but it costs a lot to build. So we're just window shopping at this point. Here we will apply our very first level ups that we got. Gonna do some health, stamina, and mana. And here is where the real adventure begins. I spent the rest of my day traveling towards a major city that would surely have a staff and some wizard ropes that I could buy. But the problem was that it didn't have enough cash. So I decided that I'd make a pit stop at a local tomb where I could loot a grave or two, and that would hopefully solve my issue. The tomb is beautiful and well lit, but I'm not alone here. Here I'm grabbing the most important piece about becoming a pyromancer, and that would be fire. So I spent my first few skill points It didn't take long before I grabbed the attention of the goblins around me. But at least it'd give me a chance to try out my new fire. Whoa, and this guy here, he nearly outmatched me. He was tough. With the goblins put down, I looted the surrounding area, explored a little bit. I also ate to regain some health. It had been a long day, and I was hungry anyways. It didn't take long before yet again, goblins caught wind of my presence. I quickly dispatched them and continued my journey through the tomb. At this point, I was really hurting and needed to satiate my hunger, as well as heal myself. I continued looting these boxes until finding something worthwhile. Enough food. Maybe something to sell. Some bones. It was worth something at the very least. I wasn't having the best of luck in this tomb, so I decided I'd head out and head towards the city that I was already on my way to. I'd cut my losses and sell what I'd gotten. That would be if I made it out of this tomb in the first place. With my health low and my morale even lower at this point, I found the exit of the tomb. I'd now go outside and head towards that city. I was about halfway there at this point, and I couldn't risk getting attacked again. I'd finally made it to the city after a long night's travel, which meant I could do what I set out to do, and that is find a place I could buy a staff and some wizard robes to look the part, with the hopes that I'd found enough gold along the way. I'd found exactly what I was looking for: the merchants, a place to buy a staff, and my wizard robes. Now it was just deciding which staff and which robes I actually wanted to buy. Which sounds easy, I know, but it was more difficult than it looks.
Potions, tinctures, and ales. Why brew it yourself when you have a potion master at your service? Fresh potions.
Go ahead, spoil yourself. I'm sure I have what you're looking for. Go ahead, spoil yourself.
It's all here. Yourself when you have a potion master at your service.
I now had what I wanted. I had my staff, I had my wizard robes. I now decided to head out and go to the steps of Esros, where I could level up, complete the quest, and continue to enhance my Pyromancer abilities. I also wanted to enhance my staff that I'd gotten, because I didn't know how to use it yet. And that was my next objective. I set up camp just outside of the steps of Esros, and I'd walk there from here. It was morning time, so I had plenty of daylight. I gathered resources along the way to the steps. I thought it couldn't hurt, it'd be good to have a stockpile. At the very least, it would be something to sell or something to level me up. Besides, I did want to build that wizard tower, and it cost a lot, so I picked up everything I could. The steps are now just around the corner, and only a few goblins stand in our way. Bopping goblins with my staff wasn't the way to go. I needed to enhance it with some sort of ability or power. And this is where I finally figured that out. Head over to melee, go into staffs, and thunder staff. That sounded fun to play with. And oh my goodness, was I right. It was so fun to play with. Check this out. Black. He just went flying. It was great. I couldn't wait to do this to every goblin I came across. Little man surprises me from behind. He's gonna get it too. Oh, that was the best one yet. Tried to snipe him, we missed there. We're still getting used to it. This one's gonna get it though. Oh man. He's gonna get roasted a little bit. Ooh, or a lot of bit. Those are the steps we've been talking about. Those are the steps we came all this way for. We're finally here. Now we just have to make it up those stairs. I get distracted quite easily sometimes. I saw something glowing over here, decided I'd come over and pick it up. Just to have it. And now we'll finally go up those steps. But I get distracted yet again with some mining. Mined a little bit of coal. Got a little bit of stone. Got surprised by this little gremlin. But we took care of him pretty quick. He just got in our way and surprised us when we had nothing out. Poor man there. But he was asking for it, so it had to be done. Okay, now we're actually climbing the stairs this time. Ooh, he jumped over that. It's not gonna save him though. I wound up getting a little bit lost after killing this guy here, but I quickly find my way. Night is almost upon us, and I really want to get to the top of this before it gets any darker outside. The sky is beautiful. Found a couple of these guys just chilling, hanging out. I had to crash the party though. He just got bonked with that stick, and he's gonna get it again. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Gonna have to cross this bridge, do a leap of faith here. Oh, that's a big gap. But we made it. And here we finally make it to the very top. The sky's gorgeous, the moon's beautiful. Now, what are we actually doing here? Now with that first piece of the quest completed, we can now start the second piece, which is where we have to delve into the side of the mountain and destroy the warp stone. And after that's done, we can finally be powerful enough to call ourselves an apprentice pyromancer. These guys must have came back looking for their buddies and couldn't find them anywhere. I wonder where they went. Well, I'll show them exactly where they went. Now we go to the cave entrance that will lead us inside of the mountain. It's just a lot of stairs going down. We make it into the entrance, and this is where it leads to. Just like the tomb earlier, this place looks like it has some tenants that we have to deal with. So I trudge along, loot this little wooden crate, get ambushed real quick, zap him right out of the way, take care of him, and what do you know, I get distracted by shiny things. So I gather it, continue my way up the stairs, and along the bridge towards the warp stone. Got a big jump here. Oh, first one is easy. Easy. Second one, oh, it looks even closer. Oh, and I get shaken off, fall in the water. I hate deep, murky water. That's exactly what this is. Now I gotta try that all over again. Okay, round two. Let's see if I can figure it out this time, do something a little differently. First jump's easy. Second jump's coming up. And I'm gonna go over this way this time. Oh, I see a little pathway. Let's give it a hop. And now I'm gonna try to climb up this. Perfect. Get on this scaffolding. And more shiny things I can mine up here. So you know I have to. And we've got company. Checking it out, see if there's anything worthwhile. Doesn't really look like it. There's some food. Gonna run up these stairs. We're getting awfully close to that warp stone. Oh, there's a looter. He didn't last long. Little wall of fire. Can't really see him too much. Ooh, that's a twofer. Gonna head on in here. Little goblin in the corner giving himself a timeout. Oh, and there's two of them. Okay. Gonna bonk him a couple times. Magic doesn't seem to be working. So, that's all it took. That is all it took. Oh, there's a third one. Magic still isn't working in here for whatever reason. Gonna bonk him a couple times. And we found our holy warp stone. Time to destroy it. And just like that, that beautiful warp stone is destroyed. We're gonna head on out of here real quick. Turn in the quest, get our rewards. Our little buddy over here just wanted to say goodbye to us before we leave. Goodbye, little gobbo. A swift zap, a jump off the cliff. We're getting out of there. And we plan on doing it quick. That's quite the fall, but we got strong legs. More shiny things. Not gonna gather them. Trying really hard not to gather them. And we made it out, folks. This poor bird didn't deserve what he got, but it was a good shot nonetheless. And now I leave to go to the very place from where I came, back to the castle. Now that we've made it back to Ironhaven, it's time to go and turn in that quest. And there it is, folks. We went from peasant to pyromancer. If you enjoyed, let me know down in the comments, and I can make a part 2. Other than that, take care, folks. I'll see you in the next video.